Okay, guys, this is just going to be a showcase, part two, really, of my Michael Jordan basketball card collection. So in the first video, I showed off a lot of the base cards, the 1990, Fleer base Michael Jordan, which is an unbelievable action shot, and I went on and on how I loved about these Tony Pizza editions just because there were inserts in pizza boxes. But so I started off collecting a lot of the base cards with some inserts, like, this is really a base card, but the Metal Universe, I got an SGC slab here, but I got some of the Beam Teams. So I did collect some of the inserts, but mainly I was chasing, this is the members only and the normal card. Since then, I've been after a lot of the insert cards, and that's some of the cards I wanted to show off in today's collection. Today's selection. So I got back into Michael Jordan cards post the Last Dance documentary, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. But I started playing basketball when I was really young, and I was heavily into the Shaquille O'Neal and Anthony Hardaway era. And when they beat Michael Jordan's Bulls, it was like crazy. But since watching the Last Dance documentary, I've been heavily back into basketball, particularly the hobby of collecting, of trading cards, and especially Michael Jordan, just because his cards are valued so much, and he is the greatest NBA player of all time. So the first card I wanted to show off here is the 1993 Michael Jordan Scoring Kings, and this, of course, is one of the most iconic insert cards when I was really young, and I remember this very vividly, and this is in a PSA 3 slab, so not in great condition, and there's actually a big bend on the side there. And now that I pointed out, it's probably the only thing you can see. Michael Jordan Scoring Kings, one of the early inserts designed by Arena. Arena Designs made this card. It's supposed to be like Zeus, or like adding to that mythological aspect of the players, that they are like this lightning bolt in the background, and these players are like elevated to like mythological status. And you can see the work of these insert cards, and this was a sign of what was to come, where they cut out the player, put him in a thematic background, and in this case, that idea of the godlike or mythical figures of these basketball players. And this is one of the most chased after Michael Jordan cards. It's gone up heavily in value, which is why I only chased the PSA 3. For a raw card of this, I think I've seen them sell for like $1,500, for a raw card. So it's pretty crazy, and they're really hard to grade as well, these cards, because especially even if you were to buy a box now of Fleer Ultra Kings, like to get the card out, they might brick. So when you get the card opened up in a pack, they might peel as you take the cards away, which will cause some degradation to the cards and effects and stuff like that. So hard to get high level grades cheaply anymore, but this card used to be, prior to the Last Dance documentary, pretty cheap. But I think this is one of the most important insert cards to collect. Definitely one of the most beautiful, one of the most iconic Michael Jordan Scoring Kings. I paid about $300 for this, for a PSA 3, but I'm just happy to own one just for my personal PC. So I wanted for this presentation to get as much of these in one touches as possible, to make this very presentable. But the one touches are getting a bit more expensive. Like they're like $10 each here in Australia, and they're just getting harder to find, even in bulk prices. So this is one of my personal favorites. This is a $9.95, I believe, Skybox premium, which is the Michael Jordan Meltdown. This is such a beautiful card, really beautiful design here with the etch foil, and this elaborate technology went on. Skybox would continue this with a base card of one of the most popular base cards of all time, or probably the greatest base card of all time, is the Michael Jordan Metal Universe, and this is etched foil here, and this is just a base card. So elaborate technology was employed to print these cards, and you have that initially here with the 995 Skybox Meltdown, and it's just such a beautiful design here, just such an awesome card. The Shaquille O'Neal one's pretty cool is here as well. But this card I bought for about $100 on Gumtree. And you can see it's not in great condition with the corners. A lot of wear and tear on the corners and stuff like that, and on the edges. So it's a hard card to grade anyway. but I'm just happy to own it. Yeah, Michael Jordan Meltdown. Next card here is the gold medallion. I think this is the first gold medallion by Fleer Ultra. This is a beautiful card. You can see the embossed coming through in the back there, but that gold foil in the background with the embossed logo. Very first gold medallion card here I got for about $220 on eBay raw, and this looks like it's in pretty fantastic condition. Beautiful gold card there. Another beautiful gold card here, and this one isn't in great condition, but this is the larger than life Michael Jordan with that beautiful gold background. Awesome design there. And this is again by Skybox in $9.95. One of my personal favorites is the Warp Speed. I can't remember, it wasn't SGC or BGS. It's like a lower level grading company, and I just cracked the case and put it in a one-touch case. But this is an awesome Warp Speed card here by, I think this is Topps. Is it Topps? Yeah, so Warp Speed's done by Topps, and yeah, just such an awesome design there, like very science fiction-esque. But yeah, this was graded, whatever the grading company was, WGC or something like that. This was graded a number 5, so it wasn't in great condition. You can see a bit of a bend there. I think I paid about $150 for this card. I'm just very, very happy to own it because this is going up in value quite a bit. Another one here in a one-touch, Hardcourt Heroics. Really awesome card there. This one is done by Topps again. A bit of a comic book styling there. Yeah, pretty cool card, that one. And I got this for about $150. The one-touches, well, a lot of my one-touches are cracked and bit hazy, but this card isn't in too bad a condition. Like the corners have a bit of wear and tear on them, but other than that, it's yeah, not that bad. Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, the Perfect 10. So this is vintage 1961, and the idea of it, I guess, just like how Topps do their throwback cards, where they have, I'm not sure if I have it here, I think I do have it later on, where they do their throwback cards as if it was printed in the 80s. Fleer's done a bunch as if it's printed in the early 60s, but pretty cool card. You can see how old that looks in black and white photo there. A really cool card. The parallels for this card are skyrocketing in value. I can't afford that. This is just the base. Upper Deck 994 Behind the Glass. Pretty cool edition here. I got this in the screw case. Yeah, awesome card there. Foil as well. It's pretty cool. I paid about $100 for this one, the Perfect 10. Pretty good condition. This one was about $80. Hoops. I always ignored Hoops when I was young. I always thought it was Upper Deck, Topps, and Fleer. And Hoops have made some phenomenal cards. In fact, my favorite one is the High Voltage that they made of Michael Jordan. I'd love to own that one. But Hoops have made really, really awesome cards here. And this is, I think, a pretty good one. Michael Jordan Top 10. Skybox, I guess, bought out Hoops, or maybe Hoops was always owned by Skybox. I'm not too sure there on the history of the ownership of that company. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm just going to be piling them up here, guys. Sorry, I love these cards. I try to treat them well, but just for the sake of this presentation. Power and the Key, and this isn't in great condition. I paid, Michael Jordan Top 10, I paid about $60 for this one, raw, obviously. And the Power and the Key by Fleer, so another early insert here. The designs speak so much of the 90s. Yeah, this isn't in great condition as well. The top is just slightly bent there, and I think some of the corners have been roughed up a bit. So I paid about $120 for this one, raw. This seems to be going up in value as well. But yeah, before the Last Dance documentary, you could have picked these up dirt cheap. Very interesting card here. This set by Upper Deck was actually probably the first card pack I ever opened. Predates Magic the Gathering, and I definitely collected Marvel cards before this, but I don't think I ever opened up a packet of Marvel cards. So when I collected basketball cards, this was the very first pack I ever opened of Upper Deck. And I did not know this was a Michael Jordan card. So it's Johnny Kilroy. And whenever I saw this listed on eBay, I thought it was a mistake. I thought, oh, geez, they're cheating the people. They're listing this as a Michael Jordan card. Now, this was an ad campaign with Steve Martin. When Michael Jordan, so this set of Upper Deck came out the year when Michael Jordan was playing baseball, so he retired from basketball, and they made this ad campaign. It was like Unsolved Mysteries, so black and white, and Steve Martin's in a trench coat going, has Michael Jordan really retired? There's this player called Johnny Kilroy, and he plays just like Michael Jordan, and you can see Johnny Kilroy's got glasses there, clearly not the number of bulls, and all his stats read out like Michael Jordan, and the information listed here, it's too hard for me to read this from this angle through the camera, but all the information here plays into that ad campaign. And I also thought that's such a cool idea that Upper Deck went with that ad campaign and went with the joke to the point where they printed a card based off that ad campaign and the mythology or the joke of Johnny Kilroy. So this is a really, really interesting Michael Jordan card here, but that is Michael Jordan. And this was just a joke ad campaign that Michael Jordan hasn't really retired from basketball. He's playing under a new name. He's changed his name to Johnny Kilroy. So cool card there, and from the very first set I ever collected of basketball cards, Upper Deck. Ooh, does this photo look familiar? So this is a Metal Universe card, Michael Jordan. I think a lot of people really like this card. I just think it looks a bit silly, like just I don't know, he's floating in the city of Chicago or something like that. But some of these basketball card designs I'm not a big fan of, and this is definitely one of them. Although this card I predict will definitely go up in value just because the printing of it's just really beautiful, the foil look and everything like that, and you know, a lot of collectors do love this. But design wise, I'm not a big fan, but I can see why. I can definitely see this card going up in value. So, you know, the Metal Universe series there, the team behind these designs were very elaborate and employed very elaborate printing technologies and definitely elaborate designs on their card. Or in this case, they just cut out the player and put him in the background, and put the Chicago City in the background. A really cool one here is the Starscape. Sorry, I went back. I paid about $100 for this one, raw, and this looks like it's in pretty good condition. And you can actually get this a lot cheaper than $100. Yeah, and Starscape here. So this is from Upper Deck and the SPX series. Like I don't own many SPX cards at all. I think this is the only one I own, but you can you know, see the hologram as I move it up and down slightly. Just gives that illusion of it's moving there. It's really, really cool. Beautiful card. The Starscape card, I've always wanted to own it, and it's very, very, I don't know, it just has that science fiction theme from Warp Speed all the way to Starscape, although this is Tops, but that science fiction element that they bring into the design of some of these basketball cards. I paid about $220 for this card, and it seems to be going up in value, but I think this is going to be I think this is a very respected card in the Michael Jordan hobby collection. This is by Upper Deck. And unfortunately, I couldn't get one touches for a lot of these cards, so you'll have to excuse my presentation on this. Dynamic Dunks by Skybox Premium, and that logo, I know it's difficult to tell there because I got it in this bag, but that Skybox Premium logo is just burnt into my mind like the the Fleer Ultra Scoring Kings. I just remember it so much from my childhood, and the Michael Jordan nicknames, which will come up soon. So, yeah, Dynamic Dunks. This card seems to be going up in value, but I paid about $60 for this one. These are all Australian prices when I mention prices, by the way. Fleer Ultra, Michael Jordan famous nickname. So this is Air. So I remember this set very fondly. Shaquille O'Neal. There was a player, Baby Jordan. I remember that, and definitely the Michael Jordan Air. I'm shocked this card hasn't skyrocketed in price like Scoring Kings. I guess because it doesn't have a foil background, but it's I don't know, just because it has Michael Jordan Air, it's the iconic name of Michael Jordan. It's a really beautiful design. I think Arena designed this as well, or the graphic design guys, the graphic design team. But yeah, this is such an awesome card. Michael Jordan Air nicknames, and maybe I'm just saying that out of nostalgia for when I was a kid. Yeah, sorry about the presentation. I'm just gonna have to pile up the top loaders over here. Just another one here of Tops, just a cool action shot of Michael Jordan. I don't know. I think this came in a lot. Might have been $10. Oh, some of the metal cards that I'm trying to complete here. After I finish the metal cards, I want to move on to the Topps Chrome cards, but this is Michael Jordan Fleer Metal. Paid about $60 for most of these metal cards each. Michael Jordan Shredders. Another Fleer Metal card here, Michael Jordan. This one's a really cool one. Michael Jordan Nuts and Bolts. Very cool card. Again, from the Fleer Metal series. From Flair, and I really love the design of Flair cards. I want to get some more of them, but they're definitely going up in value. Michael Jordan Flair. It's pretty cool. Another gold medallion card. So at first I was like, this isn't a gold medallion card, and if you hold it up in a certain angle, I don't know how well that shows up in camera, you can see a gold foil sort of in the background, a sort of like jewel tone to the card. So I think elaborate printing was employed, like with all the gold medallion cards. So you can see gold medallion there. And I paid about $80 for this one. Inside Outside, again, I just remember this from, this and the, where is it? The famous nicknames. I just remember Fleer Ultra being, such a hot and awesome set to collect. I remember Inside Out being from this set as well. So it was a really good set to start off with the Fleer Ultra cards, because they just had some really awesome insert cards there. And I remember this one really fondly. I can't remember the price on this one, maybe $10, maybe. Michael Jordan board games, I paid about $30 for this one. Not in great condition, this one. I'm a huge board game fan, as you can see from my channel, and had to have a Michael Jordan board games. Fond one of this. Penny Hardaway was my favorite player, him and Shaquille O'Neal back in the day, and I still have fond memories of watching them too. In fact, I want to move on to collecting Shaquille O'Neal cards. This is such a cool one. Anthony Hardaway, who never lived up to his potential due to injury. He was, there was a time where his cards were selling more than Michael Jordan cards, because he was so huge back in the day, and such a cool card that, Michael Jordan and Anthony Hardaway here, I just had to own it. Paid about $10 for this, I think, or 15. Passing of the torch here. 1990-91, great moments from the NBA Finals. I think I'm going to guess this is Skybox. Yep, Skybox. Of course, you can tell the design, Skybox. Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. So again, that passing of the torch, and a really cool sort of highlight of that with this design. Oh man, this is painful. I really want the Topps Chrome edition of this. So this is a very important set in the hobby. This is the very first set of Topps Chrome, which has become a very respectable set in the hobby of all of trading cards. And this set was the first time Topps released their Topps Chrome edition. So this is the base card. The next card up from this is the Topps Chrome, and the next card up from that is the Refractor, which is heavily gone up in price. And the Topps Chrome, I've been priced out of it, several $100s just for the Topps Chrome card now, which I can't afford. So I just got the base card. This card only cost me $30. Great action shot, and I wish I could say I owned the first Topps Chrome Michael Jordan card. But I do own the second year Topps Chrome Michael Jordan card. So I paid about $80 for this, maybe less, maybe it was $60. But yeah, this is an actual Topps Chrome edition of Michael Jordan, and you can see it's slightly embossed, what is typical of the Topps Chrome, how they employ their printing strategies. So if you watch my Khabib collection, I collected a lot of the Topps Chrome Khabib cards, and definitely the same with Michael Jordan. So this is the second year of Topps Chrome, or the second year of Michael Jordan. A very, very good card as well. And some awesome Skybox cards here from the set of the Meltdown, same year. So you got, I just call this the Michael Jordan with the Fireball. Pretty cool card. Michael Jordan Electrified, not the awesome $10,000 one. But yeah, really beautiful card from Skybox. They make some awesome designs there. Just, it's like Raiden in Mortal Kombat powering up with all electricity. I'm not too sure about this. I think these were printed during after when Michael Jordan retired. I'm not sure. Upper Deck released a whole bunch of cards during the years Michael Jordan was retiring or on the verge of retiring or did retire, and they're very very beautiful designs here. So you get the embossed of Jordan. I think I paid $5 for this. I'm not sure. Another one, a really awesome action shot here. I'm pretty sure SP. Usually when you see SP in cards, stands for short print. But cool picture of Michael Jordan there by Upper Deck. Another Hoops card, Number Crunches. You can see the 3D text in the background. Geez, that is so 90s. Yeah, pretty cool. Number Crunches there by Hoops. So very elaborate. Very 90s design there with the 3D text. Jeez Louise. Number Crunches by Hoops. Or was it Skybox? No, it's Hoops. Sorry, it was owned by Skybox. Fleer 1991. And I feel like Fleer was changing their designs influenced by Skybox. So you get more of these. And this is almost like a precursor to the Metal Universe card by Skybox, where the idea of Michael Jordan or the players are in space. They're going beyond our galaxy, that sort of idea. But yeah, and this is a painting, but really cool card, very very 90s. Jordan Hardwood leader Fleer. These must have came in a lot. I don't remember buying these singly. So when I say a lot, I was after just one Michael Jordan card, but it was a good price to pay, and it came with other Michael Jordan cards. Slightly embossed here by Topps. So the leather ball in the background. I'm not a big fan of these designs. Some of these are pretty silly. But yeah, you can see the ball embossed there in the background. And another Johnny Kilroy. I didn't mean to purchase this. I think it either came free. Some eBay sellers are really awesome. If you buy a card from them, they'll chuck in a couple of free ones. And either this one was free or in a lot. I don't remember. So I got 2 Johnny Kilroys. Hoops, again, I always ignored Hoops when I was young. I really regret it because they make some awesome cards. So just a picture of Michael Jordan with a bit of text at the bottom, lower third titles. Michael Jordan Hoops. And these are the throwback cards I was referring to, like how Fleer released their 61 vintage, and Topps obviously makes their Topps archive, I think they call. So you can see from the back, that's more of a modern image of Michael Jordan, and this is like a classic image. So was as if Topps made a rookie card. This is what it would look like, because if Topps had the license to make basketball cards in the 80s. So really, really cool card, this one. I think there's a even rarer edition of this, which has a gold foil in the bottom, but I've never owned it. Michael Jordan, this is just a checklist card. Pretty cool design here. This is by Upper Deck. So again, came in a lot, not too sure. These two, I think I paid about $10 for the two coming up. So Michael Jordan, League Leaders Hoops. Yeah, you can see similar backgrounds. If I can get the 10, you can see that 90s I don't know, Oblivion sort of in the background, that lava, I guess, in the background. You can see very very similar with the Hoops designs there. Oh crap. This is by Topps, I believe. Michael Jordan's reigning scoring leader. Topps. This one is... can't read the foil. It is Skybox, so this might be for the Skybox Premium. I'm not sure, but this is Point Men, Michael Jordan. I think I paid about $10 for this. Michael Jordan, Fleer 993-94 League Leaders. Skybox Premium. I love the subtlety of the flaming ball there. That's pretty cool. I remember this set when I was young, and beautiful, just beautiful design. Great typography there. Nice, elegant, simple design there. Well done, Skybox. Oh boy, and I did not know this card existed because I went on and on about how much I love this card, and the only thing I didn't like about it, you can't tell the orientation of where they sort of are, and there is a there is a longer shot of it, which I think is a lot better. So this is Stadium Club Tops, whereas the Tony Pizzas one was Fleer base card. Still, I love this card, especially because it's a Tony's Pizza insert. But yeah, this card, it just awesome. Such a, Michael Jordan attacking and Patrick Ewing there. I'm not sure why he's got his back to him, and I don't know if Michael Jordan scored during that, but it's such an iconic shot. And we all know from watching the documentary that Patrick Ewing, he was such a powerful player. The Bulls' entire offense was designed to neutralize Patrick Ewing, and that's how they overcame the New York Knicks, because they're a very, very effective team. Such a beautiful image, this one. So I got 2 of them. I didn't intend on getting 2. I think I bought 1, and then again, when I bought a lot, this was included in there. Not sure about this one. Upper Deck Collectors, and it's got a gold foil there. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan here, 20,000 points, and I think it's Dominic Wilkins, in the background, so double-sided card there. I think I paid about $50 for this one, so one of the few Wizards cards I have. I don't mind getting him playing in the Wizards. I'm not offended at all him changing teams, but this is Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards. Pretty cool design there. Upper Deck glass. And another one there, motion pictures, him in the Wizards. I think this was included in a lot. And a really beautiful one here. So I'm trying to move more into Topps Chrome now that I got a lot of the key metal cards. So I was collecting a lot of the Fleer. Oh, geez, I can't even get one. I was collecting a lot of the Fleer metal cards. I think I've got most of the ones I want. I think there's a couple more to get, but I want to move on to the Topps Chrome cards because I'm a big fan of the Topps Chrome set. I think that's a very popular set. And I was lucky to get this in a 9.5, about $300 for this one. I think this is a beautiful card. So this is a $998.99 card, and it might go up just because it's such a beautiful design and it is Topps Chrome. But at the moment, these are pretty cheap. If you don't get this obviously slabbed in 9.5, I think you can get these for about $90. So not too expensive. And this is my first Beckett case that has 9.5. I'm normally just collecting the 8s and stuff like that. I really like the BGS case. I think they're really beautiful. But this Topps Chrome card is beautiful, and I think Topps Chrome have released many beautiful Michael Jordan cards, and I'm looking forward to collecting them. I would really like the first one, but geez Louise, I'm priced out of that one, which is, of course, that one there. And that's it for my Michael Jordan insert card collection. If I could just pick 3 of my top favorites, I would probably, at the moment, not including base cards, so just inserts, I would put Meltdown, Scoring Kings, and I don't have it. I would definitely put High Voltage, but out of the cards I own, top 3, probably Warp Speed or one of the gold medallions. Yeah, these are my top 3 for the insert cards that I own, but if I had all the insert cards that, from what I've researched, what I like, I would definitely have High Voltage in here. I love the High Voltage card. Just beautiful design. In fact, my banner for this channel and my profile pic is all based off the High Voltage card. But yeah, so this is just a showcase of my Michael Jordan insert cards, and I'll probably update this after a few months of collecting some more. I'm after getting the metal cards. I'm just going to start slowly collecting the Topps Chrome cards, and I'll probably look to grade these, but definitely not now. So with the situation of grading with PSA and even Beckett, like PSA, you can't even send cards into, and Beckett, you're on the waiting list for like a year. It's a long time to get cards back nowadays because the hobby's just blown up. So I probably won't look to grade any of these for the foreseeable future. And we don't know who's going to win the slab wars. You got Beckett, you got PSA, you got SGC, which is coming on really strong. We don't know who's going to win, and by win I mean who's going to be the most premium. Definitely PSA. PSA commands a huge premium on eBay. But we don't know. with how bad the returns I've seen on videos of PSA, they're not even giving out 10s anymore. They're being so strict on their grading, and that I think that'll hurt them long term if they're going to be really stingy. I think people are going to look to SGC or Beckett. All what collectors want and people want is consistency, and I don't think PSA has been consistent at all. Particularly, there's this one channel where the guy, and he's a really good, I think, trading card person. I can't remember. I'll leave a link below. But he sent in all these pack fresh cards, and he knows the hobby inside out. He's a very good grader himself, I believe. And he was so shocked to only get like 3 10s or 4 10s, and they were all pack fresh cards. And he's like, this isn't normal. Like usually these cards would have graded a 10, and it's just PSAs. They're still training up people, and new people are just too afraid, I guess, to give out 10s, or maybe it's from the top down that PSA is telling, trying to control the population more. I don't know, but SGC is definitely coming on strong, and Beckett's always been there, so I don't know. And you got new grading card companies coming up, like that are employing more computer-based grading, and again, that's all what people want, is a consistent grading style, and not too difficult to get 10s. There's got to be a point where going, no, that would pass at a 10. You can't go perfect all the time, but collectors are just happy with 9s. Like me myself, I'm happy even getting a 3, just because the price is so much on this. Like I would like to have an 8 or something like this, because how hard this is to grade, but I'm just happy to own it just because the pricing is so expensive on these. But yeah, that's my Michael Jordan collection. Good luck with yours, guys. I know Michael Jordan has gone up in price, but there's still a lot of cards you can get at a pretty good value. A lot of these, except for the gold medallions and stuff like that, and scoring kings, a lot of these were between $10 all the way up to $150, so not too crazy. But definitely, out of all the cards I've been collecting, Michael Jordan is the most expensive. All right, thanks a lot, guys.